The cameras roll and a kid chirps, "I'm ready for superhero school." Then it's an instant cut. The praise comes fast. "Well done, Ryan." And boom, it's straight into time to record the next scene. The tone flips quick, pressure in the air with "Shut up, Ryan," snapping like a command, followed by "Don't you remember the contract you agreed to when you were 3? It's framed like showbiz talk, all scripted heat, no space for pushback, just "no excuses" ringing loud. And the line that hits hardest, "We're gonna do this forever, Ryan, all the way till you're 50, said like it's all part of the act.
About to expose Ryan's world.
Big drama, big control, big energy.
Recently, there was a YouTuber who interviewed Ryan's World and it got over 2 million views. So cool, right? Wrong.
I keep thinking about that Ryan kid everyone used to watch nonstop. One minute he's everywhere, then suddenly people are like, what actually happened to him? You hear that familiar intro, "Hey there guys, welcome to Ryan's Toy Review," and it hits with instant nostalgia. Back then, it felt harmless, bright, and playful, like pure internet fun with no breaks. Now, the mood feels totally different.
Because during this interview, something didn't feel right. Ryan barely spoke at all, didn't seem happy. Most of the time, it was his parents speaking. It was almost like they didn't want Ryan to speak.
People are saying Ryan's world might finally be changing. And yeah, it's wild to even say this out loud. After nearly a decade of being online almost every single day, looking like a non-stop content machine guided by adults around him, it really does look like he may have stepped back. No hype talk, no wild claims, just a noticeable shift that has people talking.
And expose their dark secret.
And this isn't that fake kind of freedom where someone is still juggling 5 brand deals a week. This looks more like real life stuff, real school, real friends, real hobbies, maybe even a normal teenage routine away from the camera glare. For the first time, it feels like Ryan might be living like a regular human being. And honestly, that moment feels long overdue. Because let's be real here, Ryan wasn't just a kid casually making YouTube videos. He became a full-on online figure before he even had a chance to choose that life for himself. Ryan didn't just get popular, he became a full-on industry. Toy companies were lining up hard, watching every move, because even a quick glance at a product could send sales flying. His reach was massive, bigger than what most adults pull on major networks, and that kind of power didn't happen by accident. But now the vibe is shifting, and it's happening fast. Uploads are slowing way down. Ryan barely shows up on screen anymore, and longtime fans are straight up asking if it's time for him to retire. So what really changed? Did his parents finally switch gears and pull back? Did Ryan hit a wall after years of non-stop pressure? Is Ryan's world quietly closing its gates? These questions aren't coming from nowhere, and people are paying attention. Everyone loves to say, let kids be kids, but imagine hearing that at 13 when you're already a multi-millionaire, and most of your life has been spent selling content instead of living it. That was Ryan's
if he came to you
reality.
and said, "Hey, Dad, I want to be an engineer. Mom, I want to be a teacher like you," you say like it's okay to like leave all of this behind if
Slime, toys, bright packaging, endless promotion aimed at toddlers, day after day. He wasn't just another child YouTuber popping up online. He was the child YouTuber, the blueprint, the reason family channels realized they could turn playtime into a full-blown business model that prints money. That impact doesn't just fade overnight.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be like an animator.
But lately, something feels off. Not in a wild conspiracy way, not some internet rumor spiral. It's quieter than that, more unsettling, like watching momentum slowly drain, cameras pulling back, and a kid finally stepping out of the spotlight without a big announcement. It feels like we're witnessing the slow retirement of a child star who never truly chose fame in the first place. So rewind for a second. Ryan wasn't just successful, he was untouchable by the age of 7. He was earning more than most people were making their entire lives. Toys, licensing deals, a Nickelodeon show, even branded toothpaste. That level of success came fast, hit hard, and now it seems like it's finally easing up. Yeah, actual toothpaste.
Like Ryan were to call it quits, like what would happen?
If Ryan even touched a product, it would sell for years straight. He was everywhere. TV shelves, store aisles, screens non-stop. But here's the part people don't like to say out loud. At some point, it stopped looking fun.
He's doing really well at school right now. So maybe main focus is his school.
those toy unboxings slowly lost that playful spark and started feeling more like obligations locked into a schedule. Less joy, more routine, like the excitement was written into a contract instead of coming naturally. If you watch his newer videos, it's hard to miss. Ryan looks over it. You can see it in his face, that mix of boredom and quiet discomfort. It's like he knows millions of people are still watching him pretend to be hyped over toy cars while he's clearly growing up and trying to move forward with his life. His voice is deeper. He's older now, but the content still treats him like a kindergartner, stuck in a time loop. Bright colors, slow talking, same old setup. Meanwhile, he's hitting puberty, changing fast, and the vibe just doesn't match anymore. And let's be honest here, school probably isn't easy with all of this hanging over him. Imagine trying to talk to your crush and someone pulls up a clip of you saying, "Let's learn our colors." That sticks forever. He's not just outgrowing the content, it really feels like he's trying to escape it. And yeah, I've talked about this kid plenty before, but moments like this make it impossible to ignore what's happening right in front of everyone. I've basically been pushing for this kid's freedom like it's a public service announcement. And honestly, I'm far from alone. All across social media, people are saying the same thing. Twitter threads blowing up, TikToks breaking it down, long YouTube essays digging deep. It's starting to feel like a full-on digital protest.
Flood of lawsuits from these kids to their parents.
Let Ryan go isn't a joke anymore. It's a message. The internet has finally clocked that a 13-year-old deserves way more than pretending slime is the highlight of his life. Here's where it gets interesting though. Maybe Ryan is retiring and he's doing it quietly. No dramatic farewell video, no emotional goodbye speech, no final merch drop to squeeze out one last payday. Instead, it looks like a slow, intentional fade out, and the signs are hiding in plain sight. For starters, his screen time has dropped hard. Ryan used to be the center of every single video, the main focus, the face you clicked for.
I think it's really fun to do because, like, the drawing and see what you've, like, worked on the whole time. But, like, the drafts first, and then after, I can see, like, the full thing. And it's really cool to see how it changes over time.
Now he barely shows up at all. Sometimes it's just a quick intro, a short scene, and then he's gone like he vanished mid-episode. The thumbnails still use his face to pull clicks, but once you actually hit play, it feels like he's in witness protection or something. Uploads that used to be non-stop are now irregular, shorter, way more stiff, and noticeably less focused on Ryan himself. That shift doesn't happen by accident. The channel is still alive, but the soul feels missing. A lot of the uploads now are just recycled clips from when Ryan was way younger. It's like reruns on repeat, still monetizing moments from his childhood instead of creating anything new. And when Ryan does speak publicly these days, notice the shift. He's not hyping YouTube anymore. Now he talks about school sports, animation, and regular interests, normal kid stuff, the kind of things you'd expect from a teenager figuring himself out, not someone pitching the next toy line. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for. In a recent podcast appearance, his parents finally addressed what everyone could already see. They said their main focus now is Ryan's education. They want him locked in on school, extracurriculars, and actually having a normal teenage life. And here's the biggest line of all. They said Ryan can quit YouTube whenever he wants. No pressure, no obligation, no guilt trips pushing him into another toy review. That statement alone hit different. If that's really true, then for the first time ever, Ryan might be choosing his own future. And honestly, that's all people ever wanted for him, which makes this whole thing a massive shift. This is the same family that used to drop daily uploads like their mortgage depended on it. Now, for once, it actually looks like they're treating Ryan like a human being instead of a walking toy commercial. That part matters. But here's where things get complicated and fast. Because while Ryan steps back, guess who's stepping in? His younger twin sisters, Emma and Kate. It's like the brand took one overworked kid, paused, and thought, why not a sequel? The twins are only 8 years old, still learning basic school stuff, yet they're already front and center in videos, pushing merch, and starring in their own spin-off called EK World. At first, it seemed harmless. Cute appearances, slime challenges, playful background moments in the whole Ryan universe. Nothing wild, nothing alarming on the surface. but lately it's starting to feel very familiar. More videos, more branding, more merchandise drops. Less family fun, more franchise rollout. The same formula, just new faces. If you watch a few EK World videos back to back, you can start to see the cracks. The pacing, the pressure, the setup, it all feels a little too polished for something meant to be carefree. It's not about blaming the kids, they're just kids. The real question is whether the cycle is actually ending or just being passed down. And that question is getting harder to ignore every upload. The stiff smiles, that distracted energy, that quiet, "are we done yet" vibe that's hard to ignore. These girls didn't sign up to be internet celebrities, they were born into it. And just like Ryan before them, they're slowly being turned into characters instead of kids. They probably don't understand royalties, licensing, or what it really means to be an online personality watched by millions. They're just following instructions inside a massive playroom that doubles as a film set. Lights on, cameras ready, smiles queued up. Their childhood is being documented, packaged, and sold before they even understand what privacy really is. Then comes the merch machine. EK World isn't just a channel. It's dolls, clothes, accessories, toothpaste, the whole lineup. Their faces are already sitting on store shelves while their personalities are still forming. That gap right there is what makes people uneasy. And just like with Ryan, there are no real external protections in place. Unlike Hollywood, where child actors are covered by Coogan laws that limit work hours and protect earnings, YouTube doesn't work like that. Everything depends on the parents and the decisions they make. If a parent decides to turn a kid's life into a brand, that child becomes the face of a family franchise without ever agreeing to the long-term consequences. And this isn't just about one family. It's a system-wide issue that keeps repeating itself, quietly, upload after upload, while everyone else just keeps clicking play. This whole family vlogging trend is packed with kids being used for clout. School drop-offs filmed for content, private tantrums turned into uploads, first memories happening in front of a camera lens instead of real life. That's the reality for way too many kids online, and it's why Ryan's slow exit feels almost revolutionary. He's not being rebranded into some awkward teen influencer. He's not being forced into cringe content to keep views alive. He's not burning out in front of everyone. Instead, he's quietly stepping away, and that matters. If his parents are truly serious about giving Ryan the choice to quit, then this is something we rarely ever see. And hopefully, that same respect gets extended to Emma and Kate before they hit the same wall. Because the internet doesn't slow down for anyone. Views drop, sponsors disappear, and one day, those kids are gonna wonder who they were when the camera was finally turned off. This moment actually matters. For the first time, we're watching a child YouTuber leave with dignity. Ryan's world isn't collapsing, it's closing. Not because of drama, not because of scandal, but because a kid is finally being allowed to live like one. And Ryan's dream says it all. He wants to be an animator, not a content creator, not a streamer, not a brand. Just a kid choosing his own future. And maybe that's the real ending people weren't expecting. No meltdown, no expose, no dramatic court battle or shocking headline. Just a quiet shift that says more than any viral scandal ever could. A kid growing up and finally being allowed to step off the conveyor belt. Because the truth is, fame hits different when you never asked for it. When your entire childhood is scheduled, branded, and optimized for clicks. Ryan's story isn't just about one channel slowing down. It's about a system that pushed too far for too long. This should be a wake-up call, not just for parents running family channels, but for platforms, sponsors, and viewers too. Every click feeds the machine. Every view tells the algorithm, keep going. And when kids are involved, that cost is way bigger than numbers on a screen. Ryan walking away without chaos feels rare, almost unheard of. And that's why people are watching so closely. Not to gossip, not to speculate, but to see if this can actually be done the right way. Because if Ryan's story proves anything, it's that success doesn't have to mean sacrifice forever. And sometimes the boldest move isn't uploading more, it's finally choosing to log off. And let's be clear, This isn't about canceling families or pointing fingers for clicks. It's about accountability finally catching up to an industry that ran on kids' faces for years without real guardrails. Platforms cashed in, brands cashed in, audiences cheered it on, and the kids carried the weight. What's wild is how normalized it all became. Filming became routine, smiles became scheduled, childhood turned into a production calendar. When that's the default, stepping back suddenly looks shocking, even though it shouldn't. Ryan choosing a quieter path flips the script. It challenges the idea that growth always means more uploads, bigger deals, louder branding. Sometimes growth looks like less screen time, fewer obligations, and space to figure out who you are without a lens pointed at your face. And this moment puts pressure where it belongs, on parents to slow down, on platforms to protect minors, on viewers to think twice before treating kids like content machines. Because once the camera turns on, the internet never forgets. If this shift sticks, it could change how family content is made or whether it should be made at all. No hype, no spin, just a pause that forces everyone to reflect. Because at the end of the day, childhood shouldn't be scalable, and no algorithm should ever decide how long a kid gets to be one. And finally, if that's truly what Ryan wants, he is hoping he never has to say like and subscribe ever again. Ryan's world isn't crashing or getting exposed, it's retiring, slowly, quietly. The empire isn't falling apart, it's stepping aside. And honestly, that's the win nobody realized we needed until now. This isn't about drama, it's about release. Let Ryan go. Let him grow up off camera. Let him chase animation, school, real life, and peace without an upload schedule hanging over his head. And while we're at it, let all of them go. Kids deserve childhoods, not content calendars. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, share this video, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Your support actually helps these conversations reach more people. Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one.